The film begins with a traveler who visits a village where he saw almost every house attached with a watermill. He observed some children pluck some wildflowers and pay homage to a rock near the bridge. Looking around the village, he observed that people in that village lived very simply. There was no noise of machines or things of high technology, but instead, the people remained completely attached to nature and used it to live every day. The man approached an old person and asked for the village's name. The old man responded, "They call it the village, and other people call it the village of the Watermills." The old man then proceeded to explain their way of life in that village, away from the busy activity of the modern world, and the importance of nature as the main source of life.
As I was watching the film, I was amazed at how a small village could prosper or exist at all in the middle of an era of a highly technologized world. Since I was born, electricity and gadgets were there available for me to use. So thoughts like, how do they live in this environment? And many more questions regarding their way of living began to ponder in my mind. But in reality, this is not the case. It is about the contentment and satisfaction of a person. According to the old man, people get used to convenience. They think convenience is better. They throw out what is truly good. Yes, I admit that technology has provided us with convenience. But at what expense? Development of technology has caused a disconnection between us and the earth where we are living. It seems like humans and earth doesn't have an attachment at all. As technology becomes more advanced, people become more self-centered and become more separate from other people and nature. We don't even make the necessary actions to help stop the destruction of our world. We notice it, but we lack the courage to take the leap to change altogether. As the old man said, people forget that they're really just a part of nature. Yet, they destroy nature on which we depend our lives. I completely agree with what the old man said. We think that the convenience is better, that living in a fast-paced world is better, in a way that we can generate more money out of it. But the truth is that we depend on nature. Without nature, then we cease to exist. The film portrays that what is really good are the things that we take for granted. The things that we cannot afford to live without is nature. It makes sense that in order to attain the good life, we should choose to establish a closer relationship with what we actually need to survive. It shows that technology's campaign can sometimes be an illusion. Scientists promise innovations to ease lifestyles and make living convenient, which eventually leave us dissatisfied and crave for more. We are creating people-centered technology which is separate from nature. We are destroying our environment inch by inch and neglect the ecological imbalance that we worship and the ecosystem of which we live. We think that convenience is better, but the truth is that we are making a big impact to our only home. We have to think of what is more beneficial to both the people and the world. We only need what's necessary because in the end, our lives have more significance than money or technology. Yes, technology can be beneficial and we can consume technology according to our needs and wants. But we must remember not to let technology consume us.